What's up, y'all? I've been seeing a lot of content. I've been kind of quiet about it. In relationship to the girl who was hit with the brick, I thought it was perfect timing to make this video because I believe at this point the writing is on the wall, and it is time for Black women to stand up for ourselves. And crying that, oh, y'all don't protect us, it only makes them feel more powerful. And it's kind of like a nanny, nanny, nana moment for them when they see Black women saying, how come y'all didn't protect her? So it's time we stop publicly asking them to protect us and just protect ourselves, because we are more than capable. And I want to show this group of women to you just to prove how powerful women are without expecting a man to protect them. I heard about these women a while ago. They are called the Gulabi Gang, and they originate out of India. If you're not familiar with these ladies, definitely look them up. This is the leader of the Gulabi Gang. Her name is Sampat Paul Devi. And I believe she's now deceased to my knowledge. But we're going to get into the background of why she started this group. And one day she was walking down the street and she witnessed a man brutally abusing his wife. When she confronted him and pleaded with him to stop, he beat her as well. Not one to lie down without a fight. Sampat returned the following day wielding a bamboo stick, accompanied by 5 other women, to give the man a bee of his own. News of this intervention spread throughout the community, and it wasn't long before other women began approaching Sampat asking for help. As Sampat and her team began intervening for more and more women, their numbers grew, and the Gulabi Gang was born. Gulabi is a Hindi word for pink. These women dress themselves in hot pink saris as a representation of their womanhood and their strength. And their leader proclaims that they are a gang for justice. So for women in India, unfortunately, violent crime is common. Many women are victims of abuse. And low-caste women are particularly vulnerable. 90% of India's R victims are members of the lowest class, the Dalit, formerly known as the intouchables. The mission of the Gulabi Gang is to protect the powerless from abuse and fight corruption, to ensure basic rights of the poor in rural areas, and to discourage traditions like child marriages. These women are powerful and passionate, and they take matters into their own hands when corrupt government won't protect them. They engage in dialogue, rallies, and strikes. They have stormed the offices of utility companies that were withholding power from villages. They even paraded a city official along the deteriorating road that his officials refused to fix. But when that isn't enough, their bamboo sticks will do the trick. Sampat herself once handled a police officer who refused to register a R case. The main goals of the Gulabi Gang are as follows: stop child marriages, persuade families to educate female children, train women in self-defense, oppose corruption in administration, raise awareness about the evils of dowries, file reports against ex-offenders and abusive husbands, publicly shame lesters, encourage women to become financially independent. Sampat's movement of empowerment and alternative justice have grown over the past several years and now boasts more than 400,000 members across northern India. Women who have been helped by Sampat and her crew join and help others. These women are there to support and aid any other woman who comes to them in need, using force as needed to keep the women safe. The organization also seeks to support and train women in skills that would help them become economically secure and independent, thereby increasing their self-confidence and enabling them to be better prepared to protect themselves from abuse by being able to leave or change their situation. For the women of India, the first battle often begins at home. We are in awe of these women who are standing up for themselves and for each other. when no one else will, in a country where women are still treated as lesser than. To us, they are inspiring examples of social activism and taking matters into their own hands. They not only empower other women in their country with their vigilante efforts, but they also empower women all over the world with their incredible stories. So I wanted to share this with you guys because clearly this is what Black women need to be doing. This is what Black women need to be doing. I'm unsure of exactly how to start it. So if any of you ladies out there that are seeing this video are familiar with how to form an organization of women who will protect other women by any means necessary, because they're laughing at us. They're laughing at us because women are getting on the internet to ask for protection or to attempt to shame these guys for not protecting them, and they don't care. So why don't we just form our own network of women who will protect other women? And that way they're really going to be mad because now we didn't figure out how to do that without them as well. And here's the flip side to that, is women who will get on the internet and talk about how horrible women are treated by guys, but then they will go and hop into bed with them. So that needs to stop too. It's like we need to completely cut them off. If they do not want to behave, if they do not want to act like civilized human beings, cut them off. You will not die if you do not get your thing pumped, okay? So I promise you, you will not. You will be okay. So let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comments. It is long overdue for Black women to do something like this as well. Here in the US, those women trained themselves in martial arts, okay? They are trained in martial arts and they use bamboo sticks to whip these dudes into shape, okay? They get submission from them because they know how to handle themselves and they know how to protect themselves, and they aren't sitting online crying and complaining about men not protecting them. They're doing it themselves, and we are way more capable than they are in India just because of our resources that we have here in the States, okay?